I'm Ken Whiting, and this week on Paddle Tales, I'm in beautiful, sunny North Carolina, and I'm joined by Pete, the River King Beck, his son P5, and Jerry Yang, and we are paddling one of North Carolina's most popular and most beautiful creeks. This is Wilson Creek. Paddle Tales is produced with support from NRS, Aquabound, Wiley X, and Ontario Creates. Wilson Creek is a place that I've wanted to visit for a long time. I've heard a lot about it. It's one of the most popular runs in North Carolina, and for good reason. It is absolutely beautiful.
Wilson Creek is a phenomenal creek. It has so much to offer a paddler. It canalizes water, so it runs when it's low water in other areas. It runs when it's high.
You have a pristine gorge, super clear water, and you have continuous rapids that just wind their way down this spectacular valley.
It's probably the safest, funnest Class 4 creek, and maybe the most beautiful in North Carolina. Today's water level is right around -6, and that's considered kind of a minimum flow for the hardcore kayakers to come run it. Everything's in play. It may be a little more technical, but there's a little less push, so someone like P5 can get down through here and not getting eaten alive by a big hole or some big flushy rapid.
This section, it's a little bit difficult in places like Menk above 10 foot, but most of the time it's fun.
Wilson Creek has a special place in my heart. I think I first paddled here about 3 months into my short paddling career, and I remember being terrified of everything. Everything was a huge step up for me. And now, just a year later, a lot of these rapids are quickly becoming my favorite. And I'm slowly starting to style them instead of just being real shaky through it all. A lot of my progression has been on this little 2-mile section.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
This is it.
This is it. This is the end of the upper. The warm-up lap is done, and this is the beginning of the gorge. It's about 2 miles of Class 4 creek and fun.
Oh yeah, it looks good. Everything's channeling up nicely.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's very clear when the upper ends and the gorge begins. Not only does the character change, but heart rate picks up a little bit.
Oh yeah. 10-foot falls.
10-foot falls, I would say. Oh.
So yeah, so the trick is up
entrance.
here. This is the entrance to 10 foot. You want to be about right over there coming over the lip. Right there coming through the bottom.
Hold on for the ride.
Hold on for the ride.
All right.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Do it.
My favorite thing today was probably not flipping over at 10 foot because I went in there wonky and I pretty much was all the way gone, but somehow I flipped back over without actually rolling.
Yeah, Pedro, he had a really good run, but the hole crushed him and he rolled before he was in and out of the hole. It was beautiful.
I think my favorite rapid is the entire 10-foot sequence.
10-foot Falls is an amazing rapid. It's got a lot to it. There's a mank above 10 foot, kind of a small, technical, manky rapid. Then you have entrance to 10 foot, which is a little more straightforward, and then you just come right out on the terrace and fall off onto 10-foot Falls.
10-foot Falls is the first time on Wilson Creek where you see the horizon line.
Woo! Nice!
And what I mean by that is when you look at a creek from above, when you're scouting a creek, you pretty much see everything. But when you're in your kayak at water level, all you see is a horizon line, and you don't know exactly where to go. It's not until you're going over the edge that you realize I'm online or I'm offline.
Yeah! Right stroke. Yeah! Yeah!
Paddling with a loved one is a tricky thing. There's a strange dynamic where you're really concerned for the other person, but at the same time, you need them to spread their wings, to find their own way. Pete and P5, they've really found a great balance.
I think you can do it. Give it a shot. Get it, buddy, get it, get it! Oh, yeah!
So anytime I bring P5 into a place, it's almost like I have to run the rapids twice, and it feels like I'm running a much harder river because that's my boy, and you want him to have a good experience. But he's a pretty hard charger, and he is very level-headed. He just doesn't get rattled.
Yeah! Woo! You got it, bud! Now come over, catch us, Daddy. Yes! Half slicing.
My dad being there takes a little bit of the pressure off because I feel better about my safety, and if he takes me there, I can most likely do it.
P5 is really improving dramatically. He's gaining a lot of confidence, but he knows when to defer to Dad and say, I'm gonna follow you down this rapid. He has that trust, that admiration for his dad's paddling skill and his experience. And so he's happy to fall in line behind Pete through some of the bigger rapids and then chart his own path through some of the more mellow rapids.
It always feels good to just turn around in the middle of a rapid and watch them just explode through the bottom of a hole or come off a lip. It's a special feeling to watch your kids paddle like that.
Yeah, Pedro! Okay, get to the left.
But what's going to be really interesting is next time I paddle with them, who's going to be following who?
All right, so Pete, be on the very left at the bottom of this. Keep going. Yes, sir.
Remember, be aggressive.
Woo! Very nice.
On any river trip, group dynamics can have a huge impact on, well, your safety and your enjoyment of the river trip. You can have the most spectacular paddling location in the world, but if the group isn't jiving, then it can be a crappy experience. In this case, Jerry, P5, Pete, myself, we were all there with the same idea. We weren't there to scare ourselves. We weren't there to push our limits. We were there to enjoy one of the most beautiful places in the world. Get the heart going a little bit at the same time. Have that adventure and do it with good people that value the outdoors. That was a good day. And that is exactly why I fell in love with kayaking. I absolutely love creeks like this. That's the end of this adventure though. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I have to say a big thanks to Pete, the River King Beck, and Little Pete, as well as Jerry Yang. Make sure to check out their YouTube channels. I'm sure they're going to release their own version of this adventure. River Kings and Jerry's is Jer Kayaks. Now it's time to get dry and fed and warm.